Cordova Street residents will weigh in on a new no-wake law during tidal flooding. Parts of St. Augustine has been taken on water for several days now as king tides push flooding into neighborhoods, and residents say one thing is making it worse: drivers ignoring the water, plowing right through it. Along Cordova Street near downtown, high tide flooding has become almost routine. Homeowners say the water itself isn't always the problem. It's the waves from passing cars that push water into their yards and towards their homes. I knew the street flooded during hurricanes, said Susan Meyerson, who retired to the neighborhood last year, but I didn't realize it flooded during king tides. I didn't even know what a king tide was until December. She says she's gotten used to hunkering down and watching what she calls rooster tails of water as vehicles barrel through the flooded streets. That kind of behavior is exactly what a new Florida law passed this year aims to stop. The no-wake law, which took effect in July, allows law enforcement to ticket drivers who create excessive wakes on flooded streets, similar to no-wake zones in waterways. It's fantastic, but I don't know how you enforce that, Meyerson said.
I don't know how the cops are going to be there.
Yeah,
the roads are flooded.
Exactly.
So I don't know how they're going to be there.
She continued, if I were a police officer, I wouldn't want to be standing on this corner when it's flooded. The law classifies violations as moving infractions, typically carrying a $60 fine, though no specific citation amount is listed in the legislation. Neighbors say the problem isn't just waterlogged lawns, it's damage to property and landscaping. The landscaping stones here get pushed all the way up to the house every time it floods, says Mitch Keaty, who lives nearby. I have to rake them back every single time. Another resident, Nancy, I'm so sorry I can't say her last name, Warneri, says the wakes from speeding cars make the flooding far worse. That water is pushing into people's yards and up close to their homes, she said. For now, neighbors like Meyerson are doing what they can, waving down drivers, trying to stop tourists and locals alike from making things worse. I mean, they're tourists. They don't know what these roads do. They flood, she says. But this has been a nightmare.
It's horrible. It's absolutely
terrible.
horrible. And Blake had to talk me off the fence one time. I almost threw a hatchet at a guy in a truck. So, I mean, I got so mad at the.
That was quite an escalation.
It got dark really quick, didn't it, Blake?
It did.
Yeah, Blake grabbed me because I was going down with the hatchet in my hand. This little punk. Yeah. So, but I mean, he'd come by like 3 times.
Yeah.
And on the 3rd time, and he was in a big, daddy's truck. I'm pretty sure he's a Putnam County kid. Yeah. Just I was ready to end him.
Was he just joyriding down a flooded street?
Yes.
Yeah, he was.
He wasn't like going to see anybody and just back and forth.
It was during Ian or one of those.
Yeah,
I think it was Ian.
It was during Ian.
And he's just
it was
looky-looing
extremely high, and finally I just had enough, and I just went. If he'd have said sorry, because he's rolling it right into our steps and into our house.
Yeah.
And it's just like, no, if he'd have said sorry, I'd have been like, all right, cool. No, but
don't come back.
Yeah. But he had his girl with him, like sitting in the bitch seat, right here. And
don't be that guy.
Yeah.
Don't be that guy.
You can catch a hatchet. My neighbor across the street was laughing at me.
Yeah.
I get it, but a hatchet?
We don't keep the hatchet on the porch anymore.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah.
That is good safety measure.
It was there for chopping wood for the chimney, and that was, I had it in hand.
It's only just the only thing we really keep for during hurricanes is our new oh shit stick.
Yeah. Yeah. So the hatchet's no longer on the front porch.
That is a good safety measure.